What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a new Rockstars video. I just went to my sub feed. I've been watching, he's pumping out content, this dude Erik Voss, new Rockstars, pumping out the WandaVision content, getting all the theories out there, all the information. He knows it all. And as you know, we reacted to his breakdown of episode 8 a couple days ago. But now I just see this in my sub feed from 20 minutes ago. Ultron returning in WandaVision, Avengers versus Ultron rematch theory. Now, you know, we have been talking about Ultron returning in WandaVision constantly, many times. We have talked about him. That is my theory as well, thinking that he could return. He could be the voice of White Vision at the end of episode 8. He could be Hayward. He could be anyone. Ultron might return. He is casted in WandaVision. If you go to the cast, he's there. Why? I don't know. We don't know. But let's go ahead and watch this video. It's 9 minutes long. Thought it would be make for a good video right before the new episode comes out tomorrow night, which I'm super excited about. Oh, the finale. And then we have a week break, but then the week after that we got Falcon and Winter Soldier. During that week break, I'm going to be watching Captain America, the Winter Soldier, because that is the only Marvel movie I have not seen. I don't know. People are mad about that. I don't know how I skipped that one. Apparently it's one of the best ones, so we're gonna be watching that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy that coming next week. But the finale is tomorrow night. Erik Voss, give me your Ultron returning theory. Here we go. All right, here we go. Leave a like. Boom, full screen.
Rockstars, I'm Erik Voss, and WandaVision has us wondering that someone else must be coming, and for many, that someone is Ultron. The Marvel
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Lasted just about a few hours. Yet a character whose
True.
DNA has lived on in Vision, and who was finally name dropped in WandaVision to keep him from fading into the afterlife, according to Coco Law.
I freaked out at that moment.
Peace in our time. And now that the intricacies of Vision's anatomical structure are front and center, no, I'm not talking about that suggestive still frame you keep tweeting at me. We all know it's really purple. Ultron's return seems more possible now than ever. So I'm gonna explain.
I have to go over something in this video as well at the end of this.
Rematch could work. Spoiler warning in case I am right on this theory. So in the past, when folks have asked me about Ultron's return in WandaVision, I've been hesitant, mostly because that question usually comes in the form of someone tweeting at me a screen grab of Google search results.
Yeah.
Is confirmed to be in the WandaVision cast.
It's not confirmed, but
folks, Google search results are not a verified news source. Google is not a source.
I do know this. Okay, I do know that because, but it is still kind of suspicious that he's there. And I mean, yeah, if you do this for any other film or TV show, people do pop up that aren't even in it sometimes, but it's just so weird that he's like there mixed in, and people even after him are there as well, which usually doesn't happen, but I don't know.
Of various sources, some of them legit news, some of them just random blogs, and if just enough people post something, say speculation that Ultron might be in WandaVision, or that Tobey Maguire might be in Spider-Man No Way Home, or Hugh Jackman could be in Avengers Endgame,
so it's becoming a big thing.
Show up on Google, or even IMDb, or Wikipedia, as was the case with that Hugh Jackman.
Ruins the search results, basically.
So I beg of you, before you reshare something out in the world, just spend 5 seconds fact-checking it with a legitimate news source. Do that,
it's a theory. We don't need fact checking. It's a theory.
YouTubers. But hey, no shame in imagination, right?
Yeah, no shame.
This theory. I want Ultron back too. I've made several videos on this channel theorizing exactly how Ultron could return, including all the way back to October 2019.
Like, it is a theory that I think could possibly be a thing in WandaVision, but I don't know if I want it to happen. I don't know, because they finished the Age of Ultron. They finished his story. Vision killing him at the end. I don't know if people would like him returning. It'd be kind of weird, but who knows?
2 or 3 blue dungeons.
Even if it's just his voice, it's kind of cool.
Masklessness. My theory then just needed one final puzzle piece to get Ultron back in the game, and now I think I
White Vision.
Solid clue. See, the last time we saw Ultron, he was debating the merits of humanity with Vision after the Battle of Sokovia. Vision and the rest of the Avengers had cleared all the Ultron sentries from the city, leaving no other drones for Ultron's consciousness to jump into and escape into the world, aside from this last broken one, which was actually the same sentry Cap busted up with his shield in off the bridge.
I never noticed that.
Vision seemed to finish off Ultron by blasting him with the Mind Stone. But notice the camera cuts away to a distance, so we don't really see how exactly that final sentry gets destroyed. Then,
true, but
Peter Parker pulled a severed Ultron sentry head from a bag of scraps in the DODC storage with its eyes glowing red, which is how we knew which sentry possessed Ultron's consciousness.
Wait, why did I never notice that?
Probably a joke in Spider-Man Homecoming, but it was seen as a sign to many that Ultron's AI may be floating around somewhere in the MCU. Now remember, during Battle of Sokovia, one Ultron sentry crashed into Nick Fury's helicarrier, which might have given it enough time to connect with one of Fury's computers and leave a trace of Ultron's code there. But going back to that death moment, since we didn't see exactly what Vision did,
I mean, it is hard to get something off of. I mean, he's all over the place. I mean, he can. I almost said WandaVision. Ultron can go anywhere he wants, through the little tunnels and the internet, through everything. And once something's on the internet, it's hard to get it off. So, I mean, he's like a worldwide virus, basically. He very much could be alive, actually. I mean, even if just one robot wasn't there and just somewhere else, he's alive. So,
my theory was that
it's pretty easy to just bring him back.
Virus could be contained, incapable of spreading to any other piece of technology on the world, that Vision might have absorbed Ultron's OS.
Oh, is that in reverse right there?
Now trapping Ultron as a prisoner inside Vision's head. And that Vision's occasional dark flashes over the years since then, from trapping Wanda in the Avengers compound to misfiring and boom, you're looking for Rhodey, were really Ultron's consciousness briefly surfacing before getting buried back into Vision's digital sunken place. Now, in WandaVision, the Vision in Westview was...
But now that new Vision is blue, it matches Ultron a lot.
Spontaneous reality manifestation includes Vision's vibranium flesh and the Mind Stone in his head, at least as long as he's still in the Hex. But this Vision does not possess any memory of Ultron until Darcy fills him in. But White Vision, created by Hayward from Vision's actual damaged parts in the real world,
I think Wanda just gave him all the good memories.
History from Ultron to Thanos. Revealed in the episode 8 post-credits scene, that White Vision was just about to launch, setting up a White
And he got the blue thing in his head.
Battle in the finale. Though, as of that moment, we have not heard White Vision talk yet, so we speculated that he might have the voice of James Spader, Ultron.
That'd be so cool.
My problem with that was that it might feel like a bit of a goofy misuse of James Spader's talent just to have his voice come out of Paul Bettany's mouth. I also doubt most viewers would even recognize Spader's voice right away, not to mention the millions of viewers.
Dude, if the viewers aren't keeping up with WandaVision, if they don't even know Age of Ultron, then why are they watching it? I mean, like, yeah, if Ultron was in it, people would recognize him, I think. Or they could just do a simple Google search. I mean, there's plenty of things you have to do a little Google search over in WandaVision, unless you know everything. But, like, there's a lot to the show. I think if they brought back a main villain of an Avengers movie, I think people would recognize him. Because he was just a voice anyways. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
WandaVision with international dubbing. Like some German watcher would be like, yeah, they use this.
Oh, true.
The guy who did Ultron in Age of Ultron. I know who that is. I'm sorry. You don't sound like that.
That's so bad.
Before we continue, thanks to Bang Energy for sponsoring this video. Every can of Bang Energy has 0 colors. Each 16-ounce can
G-Fuel.
300. You're showing too much.
But I can definitely tell it gives him a lot of energy. He pumps out these videos. It's crazy.
Pick me up in the morning or strawberry kiss. Use my code NewRockstars10 to receive 10% off your Bang Energy. But here's the deal, folks. This has been very clear about
Eric, what are you doing?
Wanda's hex border. Well, kind of clear. Anything that breaches this wall from the outside warps into something contemporarily appropriate to Wanda's current sitcom
Makes
era.
sense.
That's how Monica got the idea to send in an 80s era Stark drone so that it wouldn't warp in the 80s.
Which is really funny because, first off, the camera and the small drone that she sent into the 60s episode, the little helicopter, that had a better camera. Or, I mean, this one was an upgraded camera, but... So that was a black and white camera. And then they go to this 80s drone and send it in. It's a black and white camera. And even all the way now in 2023 or whenever WandaVision takes place, the Sword HQ cameras are still black and white, which makes no sense. They, like, over all these years from the 60s all the way to the 2020s, they still got black and white cameras. Don't know why.
reality.
Who knows?
Just blend in. A military drone blending in with a residential neighborhood. Don't question everything. Now, we could say White Vision is a superpowered exception, the way Monica later was, but Monica seems to be a unique case, immune to radiation on that third pass due to the specific nature of her physiology. White Vision, made up of the MCU Vision's corpse parts, is a modern creation.
Wonder how they recolored it and stuff.
23 in the outside world, so he must take on a new form.
That's what I'm interested in.
And in the episode 8 breakdown, I pointed out that you can see the year 2013 behind the stage lights.
I pointed that out as well.
Establishing Wanda's latest modern family warp, just as the year 2013, 10 years earlier. But now, I think this must have been specific. Why would you add this?
It's like such in plain sight too.
10 years earlier than the outside world to set up that when White Vision enters that hex, he warps into the form he was in that past decade, around the years of 2013 to 2015, the previous vibranium model to Vision before the Mind Stone was plugged in, Ultron. That might be why it was so important for that drone to be a Stark Industries one. Ultron was a product of Stark Tech. When White Vision looks down at his hands upon awakening, you can almost imagine hearing the voice of James Spader saying, "There are no strings." And you can definitely imagine Wanda feeling
it was a Stark Industries drone. I did not notice that.
Monster who killed Pietro. White Vision warping into Ultron as he enters the Westview Arena is how we get the Avengers Ultron rematch we've been wanting, but within the confines of the Hex reality. Now, Ultron probably is not the cameo Paul Bettany teased since
I wouldn't think a voice is
in Age of Ultron, but it's also very possible that Bettany
I really hope
us by
the
big cameo
it's himself.
to work with that he'd have fireworks with is really himself. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be so disappointing though.
Already, this is our unusual couple shirt, a shirt which, along with its purple counterpart,
that could totally happen. I see him doing that.
Last chance to get these. You just gotta go to newrockstarsmerch.com.
Yeah, go get those. They're really cool.
Erik Voss, follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for everything WandaVision. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, so basically his theory was, if I'm getting this right, that they purposely sent in the Stark Industries drone, which, I mean, they did purposely send that in, but I didn't even know it was Stark Industries. But they think it could have had some of Ultron's AI in it as well. But it was from the 80s, and they didn't create him. Or was Tony working on that for that long? No, he definitely wasn't. I mean, that was an 80s drone, so what about the Stark thing? I'm gonna go back.
Needs its final era to be 10 years earlier than the outside world to set up that when White Vision enters that hex, he warps into the form he was in that past decade.
Oh, okay. I just went back and paid attention even more because I literally was thinking of the 2013 sign way too much. But his theory, oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense because I forgot, yeah. He would have to warp unless they fight with the hex down, which I don't think they're going to do. So if White Vision goes in to the hex, since they're in the 2010s right now, and 2013 was when Ultron was a thing, around that time, White Vision would turn into Ultron. That actually makes so much sense. That is a really good theory. I didn't even think of that, because I thought I could just have his voice, but he can literally turn into that. And then when on his departure from the hex, if he survives, he turns back into White Vision from the current time period of 2023, not 10 years before, which is taking place in the hex right now. That makes so much more sense, and I think I'm gonna have to agree with that theory, because of course he would warp. White Vision going in right now, well, he might not even warp because he's still the same parts he was in 2013, so he's still the same technology going in there. He could just be White Vision still, because I mean he already was Vision in that movie as well, so I don't know. I'm about 50-50 on it. He could either stay as Vision or he can warp into Ultron. I really don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That is a great theory, because I forgot that he would even have to warp back into his original form, just like when Monica went in with Kevlar from the 2020s into the 70s. It warped into some 70s clothing, still consisting of the same material though. So I mean, he's still gonna be vibranium, whether he becomes Ultron or White Vision. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. That was a really good video. He's gonna pump out more of those videos. I'm gonna probably try to watch a couple more of them. I've been watching like all his videos and then just choosing random ones that I want to react to. That one seemed like a good theory since we've been talking about it a lot here on the channel, so I wanted to watch it. But any other ones, let me know if there's other channels as well. I know Cosmic Wonder makes some good ones. I watched one of his, or I think I watched like 2 or 3 of his videos already. But if there's any other WandaVision stuff you want me to watch out there, let me know as we prepare for this final episode, episode 9, coming tomorrow night. It's gonna be sad, probably. I don't know. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be sad. Wait, okay, guys. I just started recording again. I completely forgot to even. I just said goodbye and like did the whole outro of the video and everything. I forgot to mention my theory, so this will be put in maybe right after the reaction part of the video. I forgot to put in my own thing. There's this picture I found, okay? It's not a leak or anything. I mean, this is the photo. Okay, so here, I'm gonna bring it up. So it'll probably be up on the screen at some point, somewhere. Who knows? But this picture, okay? They released it for episode 9, right? It's officially released, episode 9 picture. But the weird thing about this photo is, let's do some enhancements, okay? Let's zoom in. Let's go over here. Well, let me know what this is. What is this? Is this his stunt double? They wouldn't do a shot of him, of his stunt double for this. But what? Like, what is this? This is not Paul Bettany. You cannot tell me this is Paul Bettany. Look how big his lips are. Look at his nose, completely different. His makeup is poorly put on. Maybe they changed makeup artists or something. He's wearing his ring. That's kind of cool. Is she wearing hers? I think it might be. Yeah, it's right there. They're wearing their rings in episode 9. So that's kind of cool. But what is that? What is this, dude? That's not Paul Bettany. Oh, it's so weird. Because, I mean, it probably is him. It's just the way it's shot is a little weird. Just this picture. But something about him looks off. This does not look like Paul Bettany to me. Let me know what you guys think here. Okay, guys, so take a close look at this. And then, okay, hold on. And then look at this. Like, this is Vision. This is Vision, right? Look at him, admire the face, know every little detail. Then we switch it over. Boom. It's so weird. That does not look like him to me. Maybe it's the coloring in this photo that's off. Maybe it's the lines on his face that aren't there. Something is off here. So let me know what you think about this. Is this our Vision? I mean, you just switch between the pictures here. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. That's my own thing about this. That's my own little, it's not a theory. I have no predictions of what this could be. I mean, it's most likely just him. It just looks very weird in this picture. I just wanted to point that out because no one has been pointing that out. I'm like the first to find this because I just find it odd that he looks so weird here. But let me know what you think. Could this be White Vision when he enters the Hex? Does he turn into this 2013 version of Paul Bettany? I have no idea. But yeah, that's it. Back to the video, or back to the end, wherever I interject this section. I'll see you guys in the next video, basically.